So, you'll often hear that you have to have manners, you have to be polite, you have to be nice to people. The golden rule: treat others how you want to be treated. No one really has that. It's a common trend in my TikToks, IG Reels, tweets, where I teach stuff where I'll take something that's so commonplace, so ubiquitous, it's everywhere, and I'll debunk it. Because everything that has become so commonplace doesn't actually exist and follow the rules that we think it does. So, just like Daniel Tosh, the guy who did Tosh.0, like a comedy show, on TV back in like way long ago. Well, they had a season in 2020. I didn't see that season because it was paid. I didn't want to pay money. Or, no, it was paid, I think, after. I think it was on TV, and then now you have to pay to watch it. But, man, I wish I watched it. I want to pay, like, I would pay, actually. I'm getting off track. Daniel Tosh said in a comedic way as part of his stand-up comedy one time that he wouldn't be surprised if his mother was like arrested or on the news for an arrest by the police, if the police were called on her. I don't know what he said. But, yeah, that can happen to anyone. Anyone, if someone bothers us, if we get into, like, an altercation with someone, I mean, that can happen to anyone. Like, unless you're just literally the nicest person in the world, and you would not, like, even get bothered if someone punched you in the face, or, if someone walked up to you, punched you in the face, kicked you in the balls, stole your money. Now, at that point, it's justified to fight back. But still, like, I'm stretching it, because sometimes, like, you can't. Sometimes you can't fight back. Like, if it's your parent, and your parent, like, cause at that point, like, that's why, the rules change. Everything flips upside down when you talk about, like, a situation where, like, I want to say that um, I want to go to the opposite now. So, really good people, like the type of person who would, like, risk their life to do something nice for someone else, or, like, really almost perfect people, or really genuine good people. They, They, like, let's put it this way. So, what if there's a dad who would do anything for his child, but that dad is like a drug addict? He's like religious, but he's a drug addict, and he's all ghetto, and like, that dad, probably does love his child, I would say, but he doesn't care, he doesn't give a fuck about anyone else. Like, he is so, like, wasted and stoned and high and, like, off the perk, man. He's, like, ripping bongs and, like, I'm not saying doing drugs is bad. I'm saying particularly, like, some black dude who just yells at everyone. Or he, like, he only cares about his family. Like, some people only care about themselves, but also their family. And then some people don't even care about their family. Like, my mom kicked me out, so I couldn't live with her, and she would abuse me. This is all true. It's safe for me to say all this, because she doesn't care if I say this. She knows. But every time I say to, like, my dad or my mom's ex, that, like, oh, she doesn't love me, like, they're like, oh, don't say that. If other people hear you say that, they're not gonna like it. And I'm like, I don't give a fuck, bro. Cause my mom and my brother are the two worst people I've ever met. It doesn't matter that now she's changed. Like, she'll never change. Like, it's so stupid when people who have everything good in their life just want you to say the same thing as them. They want you to say, oh yeah, I'm good, how are you? Oh, I'm good, oh that's good. Like, people don't understand that, like, this idea that, you're so lucky if you have all the nice food and clothes and shelter. Cause the reasons, cause so many people don't have that. Cause the average, net wealth of a black family in the U.S. is like only 18,000 according to the 2020 census. So that means the average black father, mother, and children and whatever, not including their car, but including their house or apartment, and the money they make is only 18 grand. That's the average. Now, and that's the mean, I think. So, and that number is so low relative to whites and Asians that it makes people uncomfortable. Like, people can't even imagine making 18,000 in like a fraction of a year. Like, it's rare to have a salary of 50,000 or more, but 18,000, and that's their net wealth. That's like all the money they have, their savings, any investments that they actually have, not like 401k or whatever. That's different. But and like if you have a dad, kind of like my dad but different, because no one's gonna be exactly like my dad, but if you have a dad, because back in high school there was a girl who had a dad like my dad, but her dad was like a dumber version of my dad. Like, my dad's smart, my dad's a good guy, but my dad told me that people call him a jackass. I don't think he's a jackass. I think people misinterpret him, because he's a good guy. But if you have a dad like my dad, where he's kind of like a jackass sometimes, only sometimes, he's actually a chill guy. But, like, that type of father is not good to be a father. Like, you can't be like that. Like, you can't, if you want to be hard on your kids, then do it the right way. Like, people are like spanking their kids. I never believed in spanking. Even when I was younger, I didn't want to be spanked. I was spanked before, like once or twice, but only once or twice, and it was very light, and it was by my mom. My dad did not spank me. Now I'm different. I was pretty well behaved growing up, like beyond what is normal. Like, the only times I misbehaved were on purpose, because I was being experimental with stuff, and a lot of the time I got away with it. And I didn't force my mom or my dad or whoever to do whatever I was experimenting with. I just asked them and they did it. So, dumb shit would happen. It would be my fault. They wouldn't blame me. They would just take credit. But stupid shit that happens in families usually doesn't end up how it ended up for me. For me, everything ended up fine and it was resolved. But with other kids, like, if you try to get another kid to do what I do, I would set up things in advance. Hi, Jason. I would do these things, right? Where I would, like, one time I asked my mom's boyfriend to bring over boxes of spiders, exotic spiders, poisonous spiders, and he brought all these spiders and just left them in the basement. So, for so many years, our house was infested with spiders. And, like, it's different if you want to talk about, like, oh, what grades did you get in school? Or, did you eat your vegetables? Because with those things, like, I can't say, oh, no, I didn't get good grades in school because I had bad teachers. Even if you have bad teachers, you're not gonna get, like, C's and D's, okay? You'll get, like, B's. You'll get, like, some B's and some A's. Not all your teachers are gonna suck. And even if they do and you get some C's, you will get some B's. If you're actually a good student. Like, that's the thing is, like, you know that you know that, a lot of big streamers, they have it lucky because, if you, if you stream nowadays, it's very hard to grow. Even for big streamers, it's so hard to grow. I would say that if you want to grow your streams, this is different from the advice I gave about YouTube videos, but for live streaming and maybe social media, and maybe YouTube live streaming, but what you don't need discoverability, because people will find you. It's not like, oh, you don't need discoverability, people will find you if your content's good. No, it's not like that. This is the truth, okay? if I start a live stream right now on Twitch, where there's almost no discoverability, but I'm putting out the best visuals, my title is on point, my category is a good category, I got everything optimized. Basically, I got everything maximized on a combination of factors. I'll get at least 10 viewers instantly. If my title just says blah blah blah, like, you gotta think, man, you gotta, like, think, because, you know, that, I think doing streams is actually, good. People say you should upload edited videos, but, that's harder to do a lot of. Sure, uploading edited videos can make you blow up, but the effort, it matters where you distribute that effort. So you could edit really good. It's kind of like music. So I could sing with no beats, no auto-tune, no filters, no effects, and it could be great. It could also be great if I had all that. So you just have to find what works for you. Like, I could put all this stuff on screen and have a great title and have a great profile picture, use my channel panels, banner, channel trailer, but yeah, it's not easy. But I think that so we're gonna switch gears now, because now we're also teaching knowledge on my YouTube videos. So we have TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. So after this, I'm gonna go live on YouTube and teach more stuff. And this is all from prolonged thought. There's no preparation. I literally hit the live button with nothing planned for this IG Real Live. So now, I want to explain something. So, if you love someone, usually girls won't love you. So, I don't know why, I have no idea actually, but like, a girl will not fantasize about you. Even if you're hot, like, they just won't. It's rare. Like, so many girls are attractive. Even, like, ugly girls, like 3 or 4 out of 10 in looks, and guys are up on them, and, like, what I want to say is, I believe part of the reason, I don't even know the full reason why, but girls are just eye-catching. Like, they have makeup, they have the clothes they wear, I don't even think girls get horny. Like, I know some do, but not nearly to the extent as guys. So a lot of guys start complaining, why can't I find a girlfriend? Why can't I find female friends? Well, you're not alone. A lot of other guys struggle to make friends with girls. Girls are basically the worst pieces of resistance. Women basically are egotistical. Everything you can say about men, you can say about women 10 times as much. Like, I've met, like, a handful of women who love me. Like, they fantasize about me. They dream about me. One is a girl, who's on my Discord, my old Discord. Another, two of them were girls from my high school. They were also really hot. And a couple from, like, elementary school. And then one girl on Twitch who was partner. So those 5. Whose names I'm not gonna mention. But, that's it, 5. And I'm like a 4 out of 10 in looks. With my muscles, I'm like a 6 or 7. But, because a guy with a lot of muscle can actually be more than a 10. Like, if your face is really good, and then you also have a really good body, then you're basically a Chad. Like, but I want to shift gears now into something else. So, So you cannot say that you are smart if you like do all this dumb stuff. Like if I'm doing drugs or gambling, or if I'm just playing all these video games, or I'm bickering with people, I'm a bigot. Like, I can't say that I'm smart if you do that. Like, if you do that, then you're just not. But it also depends, because a lot of people are smart. They just make mistakes. They choose to do things. Oh, you wanna be in my live video? Hello. Oh.
Hello, hello, कैसे हो?
Hi.
कैसे हो?
Hello.
हेलो ला
What?
अच्छा हेलो भाई दीदी जी माफ करो मतलब
It's nice to hear you. Oh. Uh, so I think that people just don't want to admit things when things are bad. They only look at the positives, and when things are bad, they they blame it on other people. Even if it's their fault, they blame it on something.